If you'd like to write yourself a love letter, today I will be sharing a simple expressive arts exercise and 7 self-love journaling prompts. I'll be sharing examples and more information about how you can use each prompt, as well as an expressive arts exercise at the end if you'd like to add color to your mindful art journal. If you're just now joining us, this is day 15 of our 30-day art challenge. You can download the free calendar below to follow along with the series. All you'll need for this practice is your journal and a pen. I recommend having a cozy place where you can have some peace and quiet. So you might want to grab a cup of tea, and this is all part of our self-care practice. So let's dive right in. The first self-love journaling prompt is Dear Beloved. You can use any term of endearment that you prefer. I just happen to like Dear Beloved. The next prompt is I'm writing you because. So you might reflect on this and just allow your thoughts to come out without judgment or without criticizing it or filtering. The next prompt is Thank you for. This is a lovely place to thank yourself for the ways that you show up for yourself, perhaps the ways you show up for other people. This can also be interpreted as I love you because. So why is it that you love yourself? The reasons we love ourselves can often go unnoticed, and we often don't give ourselves enough gratitude or appreciation. So this is a wonderful place to do that. So thank you for, and filling in the blank. The next prompt is, do you remember when? So similar to if we wrote a love letter to a friend or a family member, we wouldn't necessarily write vaguely. We would have a specific memory or share a particular time or moment that they really positively impacted us. You might recall a specific memory that you can include a few details in your letter where you really showed up for yourself. Do you remember that time? The next prompt here, which I love, is you are beautiful because, and beauty really is in the eye of the beholder. So this is a way we can empower ourselves to acknowledge and recognize the ways we find beauty internally. And so that might be beauty physically, it might be beautiful attributes about your character, your qualities, or again, how you show up in the world. It might be beauty around things that you have done in your life for others, but especially for yourself. So I really just encourage you to spend some time exploring that. The last prompt is what I wish for you is. So you might have identified earlier in the letter what some of your needs are, why you're writing this letter. And now this is a space where we can extend that self-compassion and that self-love again with some loving kindness and well wishes. So maybe that well wish is to have more peace in your life. Maybe it's to have self-acceptance. Maybe it's to connect with other people. Maybe the wish is for your creative practice. This next prompt is when you need to remember. So when you need to be reminded about these beautiful things that came out in your beloved letter to yourself, this can give you a reminder about how to tune back in. So when you need to remember, you might read this letter daily. You might keep it next to your nightstand and read it before you go to bed. You might read it once a week, or maybe read it when you're feeling particularly down or stuck. So there's lots of different ways that might show up for you. You might remember by writing another letter or by creating in your art journal. So you can explore what feels good for you. The last prompt is adding color by drawing or painting in your mindful art journal. So for my love letter here, I actually already had an image. It's a contour drawing of a garden plant that I just really loved. And my letter focused a lot on resiliency and growth. And so you might choose an image or add an image before you begin writing. And I encourage to add colors with either paint or colored pencils or markers after you write the letter, because you can choose the colors based on what you wrote. I'm choosing watercolor painting here for some intuitive watercolor painting because it is transparent, so I can still read and see the text You might choose to paint with acrylics or with more opaque paints. If you do that, just know that it might paint over some of your words, and that's absolutely okay as well. Again, this love letter is for yourself, so whatever feels right. You can see here just my final image of this quick, beloved love letter to myself. And you can do this easily as a quick 5-minute mindful art activity. You can spend more time. And again, any of these self-love journaling prompts can be combined for one love letter, or you can do them individually as well for separate love letters. So I hope you enjoyed this. Definitely like the video to let me know if it's resonating with you. And if you're ready, you can check out one of these other videos or join us again tomorrow for our next 30-day art challenge.